then not nearly dying, recovering from all sorts of stuff. And yeah, all sorts of crap. So yeah, I'm gonna take home all these corpses and hopefully we make it home with them nice and fresh. Got a table. I would love to bring home some of the marble to use, but we're trying to bring home the wood, or they're gonna come home with like not as much wood as they can carry. Let me just zoom back in. If they've got that much extra wood we could potentially carry. I don't want to stay here too long, but I do want them to be full up with wood. And I've just killed all the animals that I could possibly want, so I'll just give them like till dawn. Some of my people are night owls, and if not, a good portion of them should be able to do crap, so we should be fine. So once the sun rises in this game, I'll go back and I'll try to send them home so that the meat and stuff can be fresh. I could send a small group home, but I don't want to accidentally like abandon people, you know. I don't want to take that risk. Plus, then the food and shit will be divided, so I don't really want to do that. What? Raccoon. Get that. Val's going for a wander down the bottom. Been kind of nice. Nobody's really attacked up here. You two don't have clothes and we're working on it. I've got these set up to harvest. Nobody's harvesting it. Shadow mate, can you do animals? Seahorse should be able to do harvesting. No. Fuentes, no. Lasagna maybe. Oh. No. I don't think anybody at this time of night would be really my crop people. The red, no. Ricey maybe. No. Bennett's could be. Animals, Crucia, cooking plants. Cool. Go harvest some shit. I'd love if you could just, I don't know what I've got to do to get them to like auto harvest the whole fucking thing, but like either way, the fact that these are already back and ready to go, I'm very happy with that. We kind of need that at the moment. Let's set you up for a couple of them. Even if he doesn't harvest all of them, I should hopefully get, like, if he's in that mode, he might do it. No, he's going for it. He missed one, though. Curious to watch this. Oh, no, he stopped. I was going to say, I was curious to see if he was going to keep going, because I don't know if I told him to do the two things or not. Brie, mate, can you... You can kind of do plants. You could do plants probably enough for this. Can I get you to just, like, harvest? They should come and harvest this, I believe, on their own. But I haven't seen it yet. And my colony's in a position where we really need that crop more than anything. So I'm not willing to just sit here and wait. I wonder if I could put... What do they think of grow room thingies in, like, hospitals? I could just imagine being in a hospital and having a blinding fucking solar lamp just to, like, heat up and, like, light up the plants and being like, I'm trying to sleep. It would be horrible. Like, trying to rest in a hospital is really bad anyway because it's bright and it's loud and it's chaotic and shit, right? But then, like, this is, like, pretty peaceful. A couple of things move through it, but it's generally pretty bright. I shouldn't probably put that in there. I just find it funny. I'm just trying to find spots where I could potentially put it. Because, like, yeah, as you guys say, if it's going to output, like, a whole shit ton, I might be able to get at least a small leg up on growing enough crops for my people. Especially while it's spring, I don't have to do anything special to keep these rooms ambiently nice. They should all just be good temperature stuff, you know? Like, the fridge is cold. The kitchen is warm, though. I gotta have a look at that. I guess it warmed up. Hold on. What temperature are we looking at here? It is bordering on 40 degrees. Holy crackers. Let's leave those doors open. That's gonna make this a little bit hot for a while, but it'll bring down that temperature really, really well. I don't have any heaters or any fires or anything in here, but all the equipment's probably roasting it, so the air conditioners will compensate for that just fine. Like, this is -9 degrees in this room, and it's been locked at -9 degrees. This room, though, is 8 degrees, and it could probably honestly do with a heater. My caravans arrived at the thing. Oh, hold on. Can I click that? No. Let's fulfill the trade. I should have the extra dude now. I should have Cadwell. Caldwell? Mate, I don't even. He go to you? Yeah, he did. Ooh. I have got a couple of items. I don't really have much in the way of bartering for stuff, but what do you have? Got a couple of items of clothing. The blue bookcase kind of looks nice. I'm not really seeing anything I super want. I have got like random furs and crap that I can sell for the fur and leather. We've got enough food for the return trip, I do believe, like just barely. I don't really want to waste the money on food. They don't have Nutrimine. I don't really have the weight limit for the steel or plasteel. But they don't really have much else either. So I could bring home steel. We are mining it in base, and we do have a fair bit of it. I am also using jade for certain things. Plasteel should be lighter, although it is way more expensive though. So that's like the only downside I can see to potentially getting steel. I might not be able to carry much. I could buy medicine. Medicine is hella expensive though. Do I just go with meat? Sure. Let's see what we can afford. I already can't afford that. Maybe half of that. They're all the same price. Is that the cheapest? Wow, here I am. Trying to buy the cheapest option that I can get. Let's try 100. I can afford 100. Let's try 200. I can just barely afford that. And not quite that. Okay, I can afford that. We're gonna buy a tiny bit of sheep meat because we are still low on meat. So I'm gonna send you guys home. The only thing I find though is by selling all the leathers and stuff, I'm not obviously getting the leathers to make clothing. That's the only thing I don't like about what I'm currently doing. I can't really do too much about that because no matter how I want to like slice this situation is, I just don't have much else to sell. Like, I'm bringing home animals to peel for leathers to make clothing. I'm also peeling them for meat and stuff too, obviously, but it's not contributing a huge amount. I'm hoping when my huge squad of animals do return home from this trip that I have got most of my crop harvested before they arrive, which is a huge ask of my colony. And the worst part is like pigs out here resowing stuff, and that's great and shit, but like I need somebody to actually be out here doing like the harvest and then bringing this crap in, because I've got like 1,000 berries sitting out there. It's enclosed, but you know, actually, is it enclosed? Hold on. No. Okay, so it's just sitting outdoors rotting effectively. Ooh. That also means that that's going to be outdoors, which means it might explode during the rain. I close my outdoor grow rooms in winter, but I open them out for the rest of the year so I don't have to use the grow lights and I can conserve power and stuff for part of the year. But yeah, she's going off to rest. I need... Like, it's great that you guys are out here sowing it, and I will need people to resow this whole crop area and stuff. But I realistically need everybody to come out here and harvest at the moment. Like these two areas, I'm going to say don't resow, and this area don't resow, because it's a massive area that's been partially harvested at the moment. Like it's going to like slow down the process of like getting more plants out here, but I need somebody out here to do the harvesting, not the sowing. Because there's no point putting it back if my animals are going to run up here and eat it all. And I do want to at least get to this section before my animals, if I can. Like, part of this is feeding them. Don't get me wrong. Part of what it's here for, but I do want to actually get some supplies out of it. And I'm going to bring back a lot of animals in a moment, so... like, not straight away, but, you know, a few days they'll be back. I wonder if I can send a small group. I don't want to reform the whole caravan. What if I don't have a bunch of people? Actually, hold on. I should save this first. Let me just save this and find out. I don't want to send the whole group back. I just want to send the fresh food back. And that, send it back. I'd love to be able to just auto unselect everybody, but at the moment it's like, oh, you want to send everybody home. And I'm like, no, not really. I'll select a few people in a moment. I don't want to send every animal home. I will determine what I need in a moment based on supplies and crap. It makes it difficult when I have like stacks of them, because sometimes that's faster, but sometimes just going down the line like that is faster. Okay, everything's basically unselected. Now I've got basically all the food on this. So let's remove the food and the medical and crab. Now they reckon it's unlimited food, but it's not really. So I want to send components, the healing mech serum, the wool home. I want to send the table, the squirrels, and like dead bodies and crap home. They're going home. And the wood can stay here. The club can go. The psychic shock lancers can go. The t-shirts and crap can stay with this group. The gold, I might as well send that home, honestly. Okay, so this should be most of what I want. I've got too much food on this group, and I will sort it out in a moment. But Skizzer can go. Maybe Lily can go. Engay can go. I don't need to send too many people with it. I just need like a couple. I'll leave Engay in this, and I'll grab, because it reckons it's too heavy, but I realistically don't want to have the I don't want all the food on them. So let's get rid of this for the moment. Well, okay, now it's not saying it's too heavy. Okay, so getting rid of that, we've got just barely about 100 people. We've got 3 food that's going to rot in a couple of days. Now, I think you guys could probably take some of the herbal medicine back and all the milk, which I think will otherwise rot. Phoenix, what are you doing with my foot? My cat, for any of it doesn't know. I'm sitting here minding my own business, and next minute I have a fucking cold pour on my foot. Like, we have the heater on behind me, but he's trying to figure out how to get to it without going through Azula, but he won't go around my other side at the moment because my layout of the room is different because I have a chair in the corner and it's scaring him. So, yeah. Anyway, the chair's usually fine if I'm sitting on it. It's just apparently it's not okay over there. I sort of want to take some of the berries. I don't like them eating the agave fruit stuff. The animals would eat it. The pemmican and the kibble could stay. Packaged survival meals would be better with the group. Take the rice. Rice and the berries. That might be too much. It reckons that's 20 days of food. Too much. It reckons it'll rot in a day. Well, if it rots in a day and it's 17 days worth of food, that's kind of shit. But, we're very close to that limit. I do want to take some of this stuff home so that we can cook with it, but I do want to leave some of it with my group So let me try sending this. Okay, so I have a caravan. I don't know if I still have a group of people stuck. Okay, no, they're okay. That's what I wanted to check. I'm sending this lot home with a pack of dead animals and some random stuff that we've gotten with a view to dump that back home. And it only has a couple of like hauling animals in this group. Mostly calves. It's actually quite a lot of animals, but it's mostly calves. So their trip should probably be slow, but they also have got stuff that they can sell if they need to. Now this caravan, I do want them to stay here a little tiny bit longer. Just see if I can get more food. Like, I'm talking about like mostly, every time I say that, I actually mean wood and stuff for like fuel and whatever. But there's also other things here to harvest that they may or may not have harvested properly yet. So if they could harvest some more trees, if some more animals, wildlife were to walk in here, that would be great. But yeah, then I'll send them home. But I figure I can send off one group and get the fresh food home ASAP if I can. I should really send some of the gatherers home. I kind of need them. But yeah, I do and don't want some of these areas like regrown. It's great that they're out here trying, but not super helping. And what is happening with this? So where are you connected? Because I think the problem is that they're connecting to this. What are you doing, Vincent? You are building a slate tile. Could I get you out here instead? Deconstructing the conduit, because I think that's what these three are connecting to. And then once they're no longer connecting to that crap, we should be able to get them to connect to the power, and then they should work for this, hopefully. The idea. Alright. Well, at least bringing home, like, a bunch of random animals from other maps. Like, to be honest, I should have these kind of animals running through here anyway. But I have that many animals of my own and that many people and stuff like that. We're just going through food and meat so fast. And wild reproduction doesn't work the way it should. So wild reproduction kind of brought in more animals more often. And it also obviously allowed them to reproduce. So sometimes they'd come in and they'd have like foals and calves and all sorts of stuff. So I would get like extra food, or I'd have extra time to fucking cull the thing. But yeah, this is there's been a little bit of a double problem with that not working. I just want to see temperature in here. Okay, down to 25 degrees, and that's -8, so getting there. I wouldn't mind it coming down to blue, and then I could kind of like close it off. I kind of want it to be about that color in this room, where it's like 19 degrees instead of like 15. I don't need it to be frigid, I just need it to be close to like 20. There, I'm trying to like stretch and crap. Also trying to find a different position on this footstool. There we go. That's half okay. That's a really weird way to sit, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need this turned off. It's like these areas are warm enough that I should be able to grow in them all the time. The other thing too is the other areas where I put the grow room thing, the hydroponics, they actually should get light, or at least have natural light. Like this one's not in a good spot at the moment, but this one over here, it's got the light, so we'll be fine. It'll help. Alright, let's see. What else do I want to do? Nothing to do with the hydroponics. There was something else I was looking at. I was clicked on this. What was I doing? Oh yeah, prisoners. I wanted to look at you guys, because some of these should be ready to go by now. 7. You're ready. You're recruitable. You're not. You're not. Not. Sort of. You are. You're not. I hate it when it clicks on one of my people as I'm trying to click on a prisoner and stay on the same thing. But yeah, there should be about 3 people ready to join. Hopefully. Like, it'd be good if they could take them from both sides. Preferably a few more people out of this side would be great. So I don't get a jailbreak or some shit. That'd be great. But, it's almost coming around to morning. I should see if I can do some surgeries on people. What do we got? We have bionic leg. How many legs we got? We have 4 bionic legs. We have a bionic jaw. We have 10 prosthetic legs. And 9 prosthetic arms. Okay, so we can go ham on people's legs at the moment. Once that rotting strawberry thing fucks off, I'll be able to click on the side of my group. Alright. How are you for legs? You have a prosthetic leg. You are otherwise fine. You could do a right leg. Alright, hold on. Get you a right leg. I should have quite a lot of people in here that need legs. Right leg. Oh, that's Fred too. Fred needs a few things. We need some ears. Lungs. I don't know what a left radius is. I think that's an arm. Not entirely sure. Still haven't looked it up. Like a year later, I still haven't looked it up. I'll look it up eventually. Maybe, if I remember. I always forget by the end of stream. You're missing like most of your toes on your other foot. Like this person, Whale, is mostly bionic at this point, to be honest. Only problem is I don't have random organs to give. Unless I can buy them, which kind of sucks. But basically anybody that needs a leg at the moment should be able to get one. I may have to swap over to working on like eyes and other stuff, the rate that I'm going at. There's a leg. Need a leg. Why are they all right legs? Oh, you need an arm too. You need a right shoulder. I've only got prosthetics for arms at the moment. Still better than nothing. Prosthetic right arm. Yep. Alright, well, we'll get you a couple of things. Your hand was shot off. I guess you need an arm. You also need like eyes and a fucking new body, basically. Alright, let's get you a right. You're only missing a hand, but we'll go whole hog with that. Legs. When did Green get sick? Oh, you've only got a peg leg. Let's get you a better right leg. Left eye. It would be nice if it kind of like replaced the, like if it took off the prosthetic and put it somewhere else, like put it to use. A bit morbid, but it would be cool. Let's see. Let's get you a left leg. Now, I don't know how many I've used at the moment, but I don't think it's 9 yet. So we should be okay to keep going. Now I should really start looking at installing prosthetics instead. I'm trying to remember how peg leg happened. I don't know if that's supposed to be a prosthetic. I'll have to have a look at that. That's a right leg. That should be all my bionics done. But what is a... Oh, you can just do it with wood now. What the hell? Wooden hands. Wow, okay, as long as you got wood, you can do shit. Okay, so prosthetics are definitely going to be better. Also, somebody needed a jaw earlier, and I had a jaw that I could install, but I missed it. I forgot. Hold on. Frostbite scar. It's fine. Alright, well, I should be up to... Actually, left hand. Left arm. Let's see. Lung. Right foot cut off. Could be... I mean, you could walk faster, so let's get you a prosthetic left leg. Well, it wasn't left. Alright, let's not give you something you don't need right now. Alright. I am trying to find people that have got stuff missing. I'm trying to fix up a lot of my colonists as best that I can. Right leg. So when we move, everybody's kind of moving as fast as they can. The only problem is I've got, by the look of it, a lot of eyes I've got to fix. Left leg. I mean, once most of their legs are fixed up, get your left leg replaced. Leg. Prosthetic leg. Like, prosthetic ones won't be having them running around at like full capacity, but it is still better than not having a limb. Now, I'm pretty sure radius has got to be arm, so I'm just going to replace your arm. And your other leg looks pretty bad. Here, replace your right arm. And I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Second toe, right leg. I mean, it just causes pain. Oh, this is grasshopper. Oh, well, that explains some things. I could replace your leg, but you've mostly got most of your toes and shit. A lot of my people have got various injuries. Left hand, right ear, left leg, and got an eye problem. Let's see, finger bitten off, torn off, right eye crushed, right leg torn off. All right, right leg. Now, I don't think I've made as many as I think I have, but I should have enough for most of my colonists. Bad back, right leg, left ear, left arm. I think that should be all of my arms at this point. They are making them pretty quickly. So in the worst case scenario, somebody goes and lays in hospital, they'll get the operation as soon as one's available. So it'll be fine. Won't be the worst thing. Like, it would be nice to have my people around, but yeah, they queue up and get their shit done. No, shut off. I'm up to crow. Alright. Right kidney decayed. When it's completely lovely. Oh, I can't replace that. The only thing I wish I could do is when you've got like an organ or something like that, I kind of wish that I could like replace it. Like at least remove it or something in case it's bad. What is this? Lily's caravan. So it reckons that my food is going to decay and I could just buy meat. Gold, got the psychic shock lances on me. I don't really need or want anything specifically from them. I could buy pemmican. I could sell them my berries and just rock up with pemmican. Not like an equal one-to-one trade money-wise, but it would make sure that they get home. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Plus also, obviously, the animals will be eating that.